Now I'm just walking down the beautiful central walkway, Pushkin Boulevard here in Donetsk, and it's been quiet for the last few weeks or so. No Ukrainian shelling of the center. You can still hear the distant rumble of war, but pretty quiet here. And I was just thinking back to when I was last here, and indeed much of the times I've been here over the last year. I'm currently walking down the center of the boulevard. Usually if I came around this area, I'd be hugging the walls on that side of the road. Why? Because the Ukrainians fire from that side, and so it minimizes your risk if you're close to the walls of getting killed or hit. But of course, when the missiles do land, they fire out deadly shrapnel in all areas. Many of the buildings on either side here are pockmarked by that shrapnel, windows smashed and sandbags up. But now it looks like the Ukrainians are much more concerned with Russian advances across Donbass rather than shelling civilian areas in the center of Donetsk. I used to do live interviews from this spot, choosing as the background the beautiful drama theatre. Not long after I left on one of my stints here, the square was hit with multiple Ukrainian missiles. One landed just a few meters away there, and others around the square. A woman was killed just on the other side of that statue. A woman wounded on the pavement over there. And that's the reality. Was the reality, may well still be the reality here in Donetsk, that it can be a beautiful, peaceful day, can feel peaceful, and suddenly hell can descend with bodies in the street. And the scenes here in Pushkin Boulevard are no different than anywhere else in the city, some places much worse than here. The feeling for most of the people in Donetsk is the only way that this terror bombing that's been going on intermittently for the last 8 years, the only way for it to stop is for the Ukrainian army to be pushed back from the outskirts of the city. Whether other people agree with it or not, that's the feeling amongst the vast majority of people here in Donetsk.